How can I make myself a better Christian? Coming up next on Pastor Bob Daly. Well, this whole idea that I have to force myself to be a good Christian, that unless I'm forcing myself and unless it's something that I really decide and discipline myself to do every day, that it's not going to work. You know what, folks? That couldn't be more wrong. You already know that if you try to force yourself to be anything, it's not going to last very long. Because there's a key ingredient that's missing. It's your heart. And you know, where your treasure is, there's your heart. Whatever you treasure, whatever you feel great about, whatever you pursue that captures your heart and captures your interests and captures your passions, you see, that's where you're going to go to. And, you know, I get people all the time that say, you know, how do I make myself a better Christian? And the answer is, you don't. You can't. It'll never happen. The truth of the matter is that, you know, you can be a better Christian, but it's not by your discipline necessarily. It's by your surrender to the Holy Spirit who does that work inside of you. We've talked about this a few times before. It's something we forget so much of the time. You know, I find myself some days waking up and thinking, I need to do a better job of this. You know, so I get to it, I make plans, I discipline, all of these things. And discipline is good, by the way. Plans are great. You know, purposing in my heart to do better is really good. Except for, I need to understand where my strength comes from. It's a famous theologian that said, I have so much to do today that I'm going to have to spend extra time in prayer. We usually say, I don't have enough time for prayer. He says, I need extra time in prayer because why? I know where my source is. You see? And that's the whole thing. Tapping into your source. The source is the Holy Spirit inside of you, Jesus Christ, moving inside of you and completing those things that you can't do. It's kind of good news, isn't it? So it isn't forcing yourself to do anything, really. It's surrendering to His will, surrendering to the Holy Spirit's leading inside of you, and then watching Him work. Pretty exciting. God bless you. Have a great day.